Did you know that Ubisoft tried their own hands at a Mario Kart clone back in the day? Now, before they were this. That's a little too far back. Bring it forward a bit. Yeah, that's what they were. Now, around the time of 1995 to 1998, they partnered with this developer to make some games known as, Street Racer. Wow, this game I'm about to talk about right now. Now, this studio, Vivid Studios, was founded by Mev Dink, as well as some former employees to this company I don't know much about, so I'm not going to really try to talk about it. As well as Mev Dink is part of another studio known as Sobi Studio, which is still operating now. So around this time, Ubisoft was actually transitioning from a developer to a publisher and decided to collaborate with Vivid Image on making two racing games, one being this game, Street Racer, and another being more or less their own hands in trying to make a Mario Kart-like clone to combat, Super Mario Kart when that was coming out, in the 90s. And that game, ladies and gentlemen, is Scars. Also known as Supercomputer Animal Racing Simulator. A very long name, so I see why they abbreviated it. So sit back, enjoy this deep dive into history, and let's see exactly what Ubisoft attempted at making for their Mario Kart clone. Oh man, that PS1 boot up logo, so legendary, man. Dude, this is gonna look so goddamn terrible. So I'm just gonna start off by saying that I grew up playing this game a shit ton. Like, I played this game non-stop, so not to, toot my own horn here, but I'm pretty good at this game at least. So with this game, Ubisoft of course can't be taking exactly off Mario Kart. They decided to take their own route with this, being that this game is based about you being in a computer, a simulation or whatever, and you race as these animals, and you have a selection of animals to choose from. Some which aren't really animals, at least I don't know if they're considered animals, I'll have to search. But for starting points, you get a lion, a mammoth, a rhino, a shark, and a mantis. So the whole basis of this game is literally just the same as what Mario Kart is. You race and you have power-ups, you have weapons, all that stuff to help you win races and all of that. But the story is that you are in a computer simulation and you have to take the form of an animal, and that animal takes the form of a car. And basically you race a bunch of other computer people that are stuck in this computer simulation, and whoever actually wins the ultimate race, basically the entire ending cup, you are basically free from the simulation, is what I understood from playing this game over, my whole life. So besides them trying to make their own Mario Kart clone, at least they put a little bit of a background story into it. So without further ado, let's just get right into this. Grand Prix, Carbon Cup, and as always, we are playing as the lion. So I realized I can't actually use my analogs, and I don't know how I feel about that. We're just going to try it without the analogs, and then if I need the analogs, well. And the maps are very historical, or at least that's the aspect they seem to try to go for. For example, Aztec here. I shouldn't have did that. Oh, it's weird driving without the joysticks, man. Use the shield, it protects you. So as I stated in the beginning, this was Ubisoft and Vivid Image's attempt at trying to make competition game to Super Mario Kart at the time, which a lot of companies actually were doing in the time that Mario Kart was becoming a big thing. They always tried to make their own clones of Mario Kart, and another one that I can actually name off the top of my head is this one, Kokoto Kart Racer. Oh, why am I holding that button? Oh wow, dude. I need the analog, I feel. Playing with a D-pad is not good. I can say that 99% of game clones that come out are usually just terrible and very badly developed, very badly put together. I'm not gonna lie, for whoever has not played this game, I suggest you trying to find a way to play this game and giving it a try, because this game is probably one of the best clones to a Mario Kart game I've ever played. As well as I could say the other one I mentioned, Kokoto Kart Racer there. That one's also not too bad at all either. They did a pretty good job at making their own attempt at a Mario Kart type game. So the generalized aspect of this game is pretty much the same. You just get power-ups or things that help you, things that attack other opponents to help you get ahead. But I haven't played Mario Kart for a very long time, at least a hot minute, and I don't recall if it is a feature in the game. You know, you have to do it.
VividNet uploading.
Boom. Oh, wow, I missed the boost. That is embarrassing. But as I was saying, I don't know if it's a feature in Mario Kart, but in this game, you can actually hold your power-up button and that bar there will start flashing. And what it does is it makes it to a more powerful power-up and shoots a bigger bullet, because naturally your bullets are like small. So naturally your bullets are small like that. But as you hold your power button down and it allows the bar to flash, you can shoot a huge bullet. And I missed the shark. No, buddy, you ain't passing me. And just like Mario Kart, this game has its fair share of items that are meant to also hinder your progress in being the first person to win. I can say with it being an old game, the power-ups you use and the power-ups you have and just the whole aspect of the game is pretty basic. But still, it's a fun game to play, and I'm gonna die. Oh wow, so that tends to happen usually when you have nobody actually close to you for it to pass over to. So instead, it just circles you. Alright, I gotta pick my game up here, final lap. Ready? Big bullet to shoot down. It's got two of them. Oh, look at that Aztec again. But in the evening. And that's the thing this game would do. It would cycle between maps, but between time of days and I think weather cycles as well. So personally, I don't have too much of a problem with the layout of the maps of these games. I find them actually pretty alright. I mean, there are a few maps that I don't know who developed those, but they were pretty trying to just get it done and over with, I felt like. But according to an insider, I'll put it up on the screen here, but Ubisoft apparently developed the graphics for this game in-house, and they claim that's what made the maps very short, tight, and very hard to maneuver, and according to them, ruined the game. Now, I'm not going to say that the development process of this game with Vivid Image and Ubisoft was all pretty or anything. There was definitely a bunch of disagreements going on when this game was being developed, and the route it should take and the type of theme and just everything for the game. Because in a sense, it was technically Vivid Image who pitched the idea to Ubisoft. Vivid Image, well, wanted to collab with Ubisoft. Ubisoft had transitioned to being a publisher at that time and was already a well-known staple of gaming at that time. And for some reason, I guess Ubisoft wanted to make the graphics in-house. Now, my thing is that's just probably because they wanted to have a staple on the game more than just a publishing aspect. They wanted to say that they actually created part of the game in which they can bring in more. Oh god, I keep grabbing the fucking joystick. And I feel like that's why some of the insiders who spoke out about this game were very salty and bitter about it, because I can understand in a sense when you're wanting to develop a game yourself, you know, you're expecting to either deal with the graphics yourself or, you know, hand it off to a party you can trust to develop the graphics in a way you are expecting them and wanting them to look. But I guess Ubisoft took that on their own hands and took it in-house, and apparently they just weren't too happy at all. No, look at that. We already got the podium. That's right. The only game I'm good at. Back when games would still give you codes to bring you back to a save point if you didn't have a memory card to save your game. Gotta love that, like, not even 240p video. Not even, like, that's like 10 frames, dude. And that's it. That's Scars. No, I'm joking. After that, you just kind of go on to the next cup, but as well as you have this new option that appears available after you complete the first cup, known as Challenge. Now what Challenge does, it allows you to unlock more vehicles to use in the game to compete with. Hence this first one that we get to try to unlock, Scorpion. This is gonna be a fucking breeze with my ass lying, dude. I do enjoy that uploading aspect, like it's generating the world because you are in a computer. And I love how they try to actually really keep that aspect of the game and really try to make you believe you are in a computer playing this game. It's a good game. I recommend people to really try it out if you have not played this game. Now this game was released on 3 platforms, that being, well, this one, PS1 there. Holy fuck. Suck it, dude. The second platform being, well, N64. Which, to be honest with you guys, the N64 is not the way to play it. I mean, I know the N64 was an amazing console, it had some great games, but it is not the definitive way to play this game. Now, I don't know if it was released for Mac, but I know it was released, well, for Windows. In my opinion, the best ways to play this game, if you guys do want to try it out and find out a way to play this game, would be either the PC port or the PlayStation 1 versions. Because the PC port and the PlayStation 1 versions, from what I could tell, are pretty much the same exact games, except the PC being a little bit more graphically enhanced. But like I said, the N64 is not the way to play it. Dude, you're just pushing me around, and we're not gonna win this. This is fucking crazy. Yeah, I hit that on purpose because there's no point to even try anyway. Wow, that is actually... You know, we're doing it again. Yeah, cop the speed boost this time. Oh my god. Oh! Easy peasy.
You're the best.
Look, even said. Now on the account of Vivid Image's claim of Ubisoft's terrible level and game development, there's only one map that really comes to mind to that. Now this map is known as Blade, and you actually play it a few times throughout this game, and it's just trash every time. I just actually clicked in, it says Vivid Net. Vivid Image. Those guys, man, they were really excited to make this game. Now I'm just going to say that a mammoth should not be faster than me, but I don't know, maybe because it would be bigger it is, I don't know. So part of this map is pretty smooth, you know. In the very beginning, it's a little rough going, but there are parts of this map that are pretty smooth for driving, but the rest of this map is very... and what comes along with bad level design and bad game design are the invisible barriers you decide to hit. And I'd say that they put invisible barriers for your walls in very terrible spot. I'm not gonna have any more ass after this, dude. Like, I'm just getting fucking shot up the butt. Oh, goodness. But every time I've done this super challenge, I could never beat it, and I've just given up always at the super challenge. So in a sense, I've never actually unlocked the Panther without using a cheat code, just to see if I could beat this on it, even with the fastest car. And, no. Another map that's just absolutely garbage in this game is one just called literally Water. But check this fucking level design out. This map, I have it kind of down patted in the back of my brain, but it's still a very hard map to drive through. Somebody's still close enough to actually catch that. That's pretty actually crazy. But I'm actually pretty far ahead in the lead. Not anymore. But yeah, this was Ubisoft's attempt at making a competition to Mario Kart in the 90s. And well, I say that for the time, I can see why it didn't work out. But personally, it was a very big favorite of mine, and I played this game all the time, man. Like, religiously. This was my shit. Let me know in the comments, did you know this game existed? Have you ever played it before? Or have you not? And if not, you should give it a try. But that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed this little blast from the past, let me know by dropping a like, and if you are new here, subscribe to my channel. I post gaming content almost regularly. I try to give myself a little bit of a break, at least 2-3 days, but I'm here almost consistently. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Later.